Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is Sam from the Soul of Stella with another pick a card reading here for you today. I did promise you that I would deep dive into May's love life, or your love life for May, in the May overview reading, and that's what we're doing today. So I've already pulled a couple of cards on the main feels and the main themes, and then if someone comes up in the tarot, we're going to investigate their feelings as well, and possible scenarios around that. We're just going to go with the flow. So, as always, please only take what resonates. Not every collective reading, even if you pick a card or pick a pile, not every collective reading is going to have a message there for you. So I really just don't want you to force anything. You definitely have free will. This is more like personal development. It's more like a heads up, and you can choose to do with this information as you will. Without further ado, let's get into it. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So please take a deep breath, take a moment, ground yourself, choose with your intuition, and the timestamps are in the description box below. I'll see you in your reading. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading, your May love deep dive. Okay, the main theme. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. This is the main theme of your love life in May. Please only take what resonates. It still is a collective reading, even when you pick a pile. The main feelings attached around love in May is hunger. Ooh, hungry eyes. And frustration, trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. Interesting. Look, let's not jump to conclusions. If you're getting to know someone, you might be feeling a little lustful, like hungry for more. But you could also be like, well, I'm hungry for more in a person, not hungry for more with this person that is in front of me, because I'm actually quite frustrated with the person in front of me. But let's get some tarot out here and clarify these situations. Okay, 7 of Cups and the Magician. I feel like these wanted to actually come out the right way around though, because my deck was upside down when I picked it up. So very interesting. I'm actually going to use those as bonus cards. I feel like you've really been manifesting love into your life. And you're kind of hoping that it's going to take shape in May. And look, it is. I feel like it is. It's just giving you plenty of options. And you're like, well, I just wanted one, Spirit. I just wanted like one person to be clear and one person to stand out. And Spirit was like, well, now you have an abundance of options and we want you to pick. Okay, so I'm also kind of getting the feeling that although you're hungry and you've been manifesting, and so you're like, oh, this first thing that turns up, it must be the thing. You know, it must be the one, it must be the person. When we're manifesting and we've got that, like, there's this kind of like, not desperation, but there's this kind of like, I don't know, it's giving me caution energy, especially with the like mustard color here and just the circle. It's like a sign, you know? And I think you've been looking so diligently for signs because you want to see your magic happen. But look at it's kind of like the same color as the background of that card. Okay, so I think that something that's in the background is not necessarily, just because it has a moment and it comes forward and it catches your attention, it doesn't necessarily mean that's the one for you. And I think Spirit is kind of saying, look, usually the 7 of Cups is like, look, you could be fooled into thinking a bright shiny object is the right object for you. But I am really feeling like you need to embrace this period of having options and getting to know each of your options so that you don't get frustrated trying to fit the square, which I feel is you, or this, you know, peg, which I feel is you, and you're hungry to put it in, like, and please don't read between the lines with the innuendo here, being a love reading, but like you're trying to put it in this circle and this circle, and it's like, well, you need to find an actual square hole, you know? It's not going to, I feel like it's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen, you know? It's that kind of energy. And you want someone who's reciprocating in the same way of if you're getting to know each other and you're doing all the talking And this person is just like, but they're not actually like actively listening and saying, oh, really? And how would that work? And how does that happen? Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. You know, if you don't have like a reciprocal energy, it's very boring, isn't it? I mean, look at the people in this card. You know, the guy looks like he's trying his best here, or, you know, he's really trying to woo this figure over here who's like lounging and laxing and also got other company, so like kind of distracted, and he's like, can we just have a moment alone here? You know, so just be cautious of the red flags, okay? Because the Seven of Cups does often talk about that. But your options are good. It's good to have options at this point because your manifestations are still coming into fruition. And I refer to manifesting in terms of like presenting an order to the universe, like a hamburger order, basically. You know, it's like I asked for the meat and the lettuce and the pickles and this and this and this on this kind of bun, but you only gave me this and this. You're not going to accept that. You're going to be like, oh, hey, I actually paid for this, so do you mind if you just fix that up for me? You don't want to accept like a 70% order when you've actually asked for the 100%, okay? The Six of Swords being on the bottom of the deck there is really talking about like you've settled before, you know? I feel like you've really settled before here, pile number one, and you're done with that. Like we're elevating. It's just the rules now. Yeah, but I feel like you are elevating. You are coming at love from a new, powerful position where you actually feel like, no, now I'm going to manifest what I actually want. Because if I somehow brought in the experiences that I've had before, then I now want to have some semblance of control and co-create with the universe to bring in and attract the person that is right for me, or the relationship or the situationship that is right for me. And so that Six of Swords is really talking about like moving to calmer waters after having settled for less before. Okay. What else is happening in love for pile number one in the month of May, please, Spirit? We're deep diving. Give us the nitty gritty. We're deep diving. What is happening in love for May for pile number one? I felt very calm then, which is really interesting. Oh my goodness. I like it. I like this. Oh, I just got like a really nice tingle, chill on my shoulder. Okay, so usually when it's on my shoulder, it's like someone's literal spirit guide. And I mean like usually someone who's passed is like on my shoulder. Yeah, that feels really good. So you've got the Page of Wands and the King of Cups, the Three of Cups and the Star. Guys, this someone is making advancements to you. One of these options is making an advancement towards you with a lot of passion, but with a emotional availability as well. One of these people is not going to frustrate you. I can tell you right now. And you're actually not going to feel a sense of desperation or like this sense of your hunger is going to be nourished. And it's interesting that I had the analogy of the hamburger as well. Like you're going to get exactly the juicy deliciousness that you want from this meal. This person ain't a snack, right? They're coming through as a snack. I mean, they present like one, but they're actually the whole meal. When you get to know them, you realize this person is the whole meal. So don't judge a book by a cover too soon with your options here, because this person looks like really good looking. They might have, like I just heard Becky with the good hair. Okay, so they might have really good hair. Fire sign energy here. So someone who's just like, damn, a little bit flirty. But when you get to know them, this person is a sweetheart. This person is emotionally available, emotionally mature, okay? And I think that you may meet them out drinking. You may meet them out at a celebration, a birthday party, at some kind of event where you're celebrating other people. It could even be like, look at the Coachella vibes coming through here. So I know that's like been and done by the time this goes up. And then you've got the star energy, which is like a wish fulfillment. This is a wish come true. This is like, oh, I can have the best looking burger that I ordered and it is going to taste good, and I'm not going to get heartburn from it. Wow. There's this real, like, you're surprised, but it feels so good. This is healing energy. This is so nice. Get to know this person, and don't rush getting to know this person either. Even though, like, things might get real fiery real quick, there is a sense where there's so much more to know. This person has a lot of emotional depth, and I think that this is the kind of person that wants that from other people as well, wants that from their significant other as well. Actually, let's get some more info on that. It's interesting that the Page of Wands and the King of Cups, they're both facing the same direction as well. It's like this person does reveal to you over time. Like, if you look at it that way, it's like, yeah, they do reveal to you over time. I want to find out more about this person, actually. I think we'll go with this one. How does this King of Cups... What is their intentions? What is their intentions with pile number 1? What is this King of Cups intentions? They could be a water signs. Get Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Four of Pentacles. They want to hold you close. Oh, that's cute. Look, they're probably not going to give you... Look, this is interesting. Can we... Yeah, why... Before I get too carried away. Yeah, okay. Why? Why the Chariot in reverse? 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 Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, but I have to say this. I have to say this could be someone coming back around, okay? And this is why they're flirting with you, because I feel like they've had, like, this might have been someone you've had something with before, whether it was something like a long-term commitment, a actual relationship, a situationship, or whether it was something that never actually got off the ground, and so that's why they've still got this desire for you, okay? I think they do have really good intentions for you. However, they're cautious. This Four of Pentacles and holding their money or holding their possessions close to their chest, and then the Chariot in reverse following that, it just feels like they're not too quick to move forward. And this is the emotional stability, okay, of this person coming through here. They're like, I don't want to F it up this time. Like, if they are, like, came through too hot too fast last time, they actually don't want to stuff it up. And so I feel like this person is, like, controlling themselves. There's a sense of, like, if I get a chance to resurrect this with pile number 1, then I need to, like, take it slow, okay? I need to hold my horses. This is the kind of energy of hold my horses, okay? They're not going to rush forward. And this is why getting to know each other is so important here. That's actually really interesting. And it's interesting that it's got the star energy here, the Aquarius energy, because it's like this person understands that they have a chance here out of all the options that you have, out of all the beautiful manifesting powers that you have, and how much you're attracting attention right now, pile number 1. And obviously, because you're out and about, this person's seeing you attract this attention. And this person says, well, I need to heal this situation, and I'm going to stand out. This is literally, I feel like I'm channeling what this person is feeling. My feet feel like they're really, like, flat on the ground, and usually when I'm doing readings, my ankles are crossed, and I actually get quite uncomfortable in this chair, and I always want to cross my legs under me. But I feel like I'm poised. That's the kind of feeling. And I think that they're really saying, like, I would love to heal whatever was going on for you in the past by being the person that you perhaps haven't had yet, but that you deserve. And that, if that means going slower, and that means, I think this person thinks you want to go faster, and that's why they're flirty up front. But when you get to know them and you get to know their soft heart and their well-meaning ways, okay, they still want to have fun with you. They still want to go out with you, but they actually, like, there's a feeling of, I want to heal what has been hurt in you before by being different, by being someone that stands out. And if that means that I lose or miss the shot, or pile number 1 becomes disinterested, then I'm willing to do that, because it feels like this person is really trying to stand like stand with their morals and present in a way that feels like they're not just a quick fling. Okay, I nearly said that a different way. So if you would say that a different way, this person would also say it that way. I just didn't want to say it that way for YouTube reasons. But they don't want to be the Tinder type. That's what I'm really getting. Okay, they don't want to be the Tinder type, and that's generalizing on that app for sure. But they're just woeing up. They're like, yeah, slowing their roll here. Interesting. Let's get some. What else is at play with this person and their intentions when it comes to love? Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Wow, getting to know each other. Look, maybe it's a case of like you're going to take some hikes together, you're going to hang out together, you're going to have a good time together. Like there's a really like an outdoorsy feeling. Maybe you're quite arty with each other. Maybe this person is a photographer and finds you quite beautiful, and like that's really speaking to their sensitive artistic soul. They just want to appreciate you, and they want you to feel appreciated at the same time. They want you to feel like this is different, this is special, this is the direction you should be heading. Okay, interesting. No, what is that about? What is this no about? In the near future. Look, this is why things aren't moving so fast. Because this person is saying no to themselves. They're almost like holding back. That image is really interesting too. It's literally like they're surrendering to the guidance, okay? And I feel like this person may also be hungry for more. They may have also experienced frustration in love. I think this person is really being guided by their higher self. And I feel like there is a strong sense that this person and you have like some kind of soulmate contract here, or more if you want to go down that route. But I feel like there's a healing sense that comes with this person, but how can I say this? They're sensing that you have surrendered to your magic, and they're trying to surrender to how they're being guided. Okay, and look at this in the near future, the two angels, that's you two. I really feel it's like you two in your highest vibration, in your highest form of love, in soulmate energy. In the near future, we're definitely going to be together, you know? But at the moment, there's flirty energy, but we're not going to commit to anything, okay? We're not going to commit or move in together or move too fast, okay? And make judgment calls that are too risky. We're actually going to really take our time here, and keep hanging out as friends. There is a sense of hanging out as friends still, but having lots of adventures together and getting to know each other. And if that's around other people for the time being, then so be it. But I really feel good about this. I really feel good about this. I think this is rare. That's what I feel. It feels rare. What else do I want? What would this person say? Yeah. What would this person say to pile number one? Whew. Lots. We need to let each other go. Interesting. I love you. I'm going to clarify. What is this? We need to let each other go business. Stop. Stop. Why? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have tingles all over. This is, okay. This is definitely a soulmate relationship. Look, I don't want to say definitely. Take it how it resonates. If it fits for you, it is. It absolutely is. I feel like there was a separation period where you two, and it might have been many, many years, okay? This could be a situation where you were like teenage friends and you kind of had a crush on each other, but then you kind of went separate ways. I feel like others might have even got married and had families and all sorts of things in between this. And it's like we had to let each other go for that period to have the lives that you had before so that you can come back together. It's 2 stars. 2 stars. Didn't I say that, like, you have surrendered to your spiritual awakening and now they're surrendering to theirs because they've been triggered by you? It is frustrating. I get this. And I have to say, twin flame, if you resonate with that journey, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, okay? But it is frustrating. It can be frustrating. And that separation period has brought you back together with 2-star energy, okay? North Star, healing, wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how good this is. Like that kind of feeling. And then you've got the 4 of Wands, which is more celebration. This is usually moving in together, a commitment, an engagement, a wedding, okay? This is full on celebrating a healed, healthy relationship, okay? This is why this person knew that you had to let each other go at the time, and it was no at the time, and it might be going slow now, and that's why it's not 100% yes right now. But in the near future, you're going to actually realize why this all had to play out the way it did, because love is present here. 100% love is present. This is so magical. Magically beautiful. I love this for you. I'll just get some final advice on this. I'm actually drawn to pull the first card here. It says Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. That is 100% what I feel with this connection here. It was catching my attention even before I knew I had to pick those cards up. I'm going to hold that there so you can take a screenshot. But I love this for you, pile number 1. Please let me know in the comments below if this is your story, because I am loving it. Make some new memories. They're going to be beautiful. Keep your options open at first, because this person, you might even be sitting here going, Sam, I have no idea who you're talking about. This person feels like they're going to be one of these options. They've got their eye on you. Wow. Enjoy yourself, pile 1. Let me know if it resonates. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. This is your love in depth for May, and this is your overall theme, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This is sexy energy. Holy cow. Wow. Calling in your soulmate. Okay, and these are the overall feelings associated with this month in love. Please only take what resonates, as I always say, but especially you don't want this to feel forced. You don't want to force anything at all. So you've got movement, you've got abundance, and you've got protection. So your love life is definitely picking up speed. Let's say that. This very much is giving 8 of Wands energy, okay? So it feels like a lot of communication back and forth. It feels like, yes, physical movement towards each other. This feels like lock and key, you know? It feels like the ties that bind, birds of a feather that flock together. It's almost like rejection is the best protection, because it's bringing you closer, moving you closer to the person that feels abundant, to the person and the love that feels abundant, okay? The love that feels incredibly healing and good for growth. With all this green energy here, it's good for growth. So anything that isn't meant for you, I feel like is being repelled from your energy at the moment, which is very cool. I love that. All right, let's dive in. If someone comes up, we're going to dive into their energy as well, and see what their intentions are. If not, we're just going to get the overall vibe. But if you're calling in your soulmate, I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some people popping up. All right. What is happening in the month of May in love? All right, you wanted to come out? Goodness. Wow. I feel like you're getting an apology for sure. What is this Page of Cups? Who is this Page of Cups? Oh, that's a lot. Wow, King of Swords and Knight of Wands. 6 of Pentacles. What? Again? Okay, this is... Sorry, I'm just like, why is everyone coming back around? But then, like, Mercury retrograde, okay. Goodness me, Spirit. Okay, this definitely feels like you're getting an apology from someone, okay? So this could be someone that you were just casually talking to, okay, with the messages going back and forth, and they said something, like, a bit daft, and you're like, oops. Not gonna sit well with me, and they apologized. And I just laughed and said oops in a silly way, but I think they they're taking it as seriously as you took it, and they're like, oh, but I really like pile number 2. There is a sense of like they like you, and that's why they want to apologize. I also feel like this person might be a little quirky, and that's why they're saying things that perhaps don't feel quite right. And I feel like you're trying to get to know each other, and so there's something odd that happens. And I mean, it's not odd, it is good, that when you start to really focus on calling in your soulmate, and if you're praying for this person, if you are, and you don't know who they are, and you're like, universe, God, like higher source, friends, you know, my spirit guides, please bring to me this person. And maybe you're visualizing someone in meditations. Perhaps you've cut up magazines. I'm getting that kind of image, and you've written things all over the person's face. It's that kind of feeling as well. Whatever you've done, whatever ritual you've done, or even if it was like you're watching a movie and you've almost like put yourself in one of the characters' positions, and you're thinking, well, that's me and my soulmate. And so you have like an image of someone in your mind. There's very much a feeling that you have an image of someone in your mind. And when we do that, when we're calling in our soulmate, sometimes when someone appears in real life, we're like, well, you don't look 100% like my image, or you're not presenting in the way that in my mind, the movie in my mind had you present. And so when this person is a little bit quirky, you're like, well, that's not right. I need to set something right here. And this person is like, no, just give me a chance. There's this kind of like wearing their heart on their sleeve. They're very authentic. They're very soft and emotive. I think this person's eyes are really going to stand out to you as well. They have a good heart. They might be a little bit younger than you, or you might be younger than them. That definitely could be at play. But if we're clarifying the Page of Cups with the Six of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Wands, this is someone who understands their mistake, okay? And they actually, it's interesting that I put that in between the two here. They understand that your heart is probably quite protected right now, and your expectations are high. And so if this person, and if this isn't someone that you were just messaging and they said something funny, or this is a relationship that you've been in for a while and this person said something a bit funny or did something a bit funny, okay, I definitely feel like it has to do with the movement energy. And by funny, I mean, it wasn't funny, okay? It actually like stung a little bit. You're protecting your heart. This person is beginning to understand it. They're also beginning to understand the abundance that is between the two of you. If you can like reconcile whatever this like hiccup was. I don't think it was huge. It feels like something that was irritating for you, something that felt like a little bit a trigger of you, and you're like, you're very much needing to stay in this flow, in this movement energy, and not protect yourself too much, okay? That you actually like lock out someone who has the potential to be amazing. And I think this person understands that, and I think they understand that you deserve to be treated better, okay? Because here they're coming through with like, well, let me make it up to you. They might actually give you gifts. They might be apologizing with flowers, dinner, picnic, or an actual like gift. Like, look at the presents here. Look at the presents, okay? But I think this person isn't actually saying, look, I think they're being very careful with their words. Let's just say that. It's not like they're hiding something. I just think that they're being very careful with their words. If this was a Queen of Swords, I would be questioning whether they were hiding something, because she only usually shows like half of herself on the card. But this person's very forthright. They're forward facing, you know, and so they're really coming to front the situation, to set something right here, to give you the abundance that you deserve, whether that is materially or in love. But I think this person is very highly passionately driven towards you. They've intellectualized whatever happened here. And so I do feel like they learnt from this situation, and now they're coming forward at speed. There's the movement again. This person is coming forward at speed, okay? And they're coming forward very hot and heavy, which is awesome, because here they're kind of timid and they're like, oh, okay, eek. But here they're like transformation energy. I know what I want and I'm going to get it, okay? And I think they're using their words wisely. And you know what? This person is using everything at their disposal they're using all, because I think they haven't quite discovered your love language, or they have multiple love languages. Because if you think about it, it's gift giving, it's words of affirmation, which you've been using to try and manifest this person, and then it's like physical touch. Okay, so this person is really coming through, like pulling out all stops, because this person wants to be with you. Okay, this is why I'm like, oh my gosh, again. We just had the Four of Wands in pile number 1 as well, and so this is technically, look at it, it's 1111 on this particular card, and it's an archway that 2 people are walking through, and it's like, take me over the threshold, honey. You know, you could be moving in with someone, and so this person's like, no, I want to show you how protective I can be of you now that I understand my slip up of like potentially moving too fast and or offering too little, right? They could have offered too little. That can also be the case, because they're coming through with a fish in their cup, and you're like, what is this quirky, weird offer? Come on, I want like solidarity here, okay? And there's a sense of, if this person is coming back around from the past, they are setting things right with an apology. They want to be protective of you. They're pulling out all the stops because they want long-term commitment. They want to move in with you. They want to propose to you. They want to marry you. They want to celebrate with you, okay? In some way, shape, or form. The Four of Wands is about like commitment, okay? Very, very good. Okay. Let's get this. Can we get more information of what's at play in this relationship that is forming, or potentially forming? Because you have the opportunity to say yes or no here. Mask, not showing true feelings, hiding personality, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting, okay? So look, I think this person was nervous. That's what I'm getting. I don't think they're gaslighting you. I think that they were just like nervous to show their true colors, and it might have been like too little too soon, that kind of energy, or I think they didn't want to scare you off. That's what I'm really getting from that Page of Cups and then the Mask energy. I think they just didn't want to scare you off. And so they were trying to be different. They were trying to be a bit quirky. And really what they wanted to say and do was get down on one knee. They wanted to, you know, they really wanted, and I'm over exaggerating this, but these cards literally are like, it's pulling out all stops here. So I think this person was like a little like holding back, and you're like, no. You saw it as a red flag, or you got the ick or something like that. There's definitely that kind of energy. Hand of Cards, take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling, okay? Yeah, this person took a risk and it didn't really pay off, okay? Whether it's happening in May, or that actual part of this story has happened in the past, and then this is coming into May to set things right, okay? Because you understood at the time, both of you, especially that person, understood that that wasn't enough, and so they need to set something right this month with you, okay? They're taking a risk. They're having I just heard having another crack. It's a very Aussie term. It's not violent, I promise. Camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Yeah, this person's learnt their lesson, for sure. For sure. But this could also be saying, like, it's up to you to decide if this is enough for you. Just because this person wants it doesn't mean that you have to accept it, okay? Let's get some more. What is the future of this connection? What is the possible future of this connection? Okay, Ace of Wands, yeah. There's a passionate new beginning here. There's a passionate new offer here, I should say. Strength card, okay. Yeah, taming the beast, you know? Coming back around here. Leo energy. Queen of Pentacles. How did that want to come out? Okay, this is you. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse is you just holding back a little bit. It's you protecting yourself while you understand. It's almost like you're watching, just watch this person's behavior and it will show you everything. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from you right now. And look, you might actually be, you might actually be a little bit in your head about this, and it's leaving you feeling quite ungrounded, okay? So breathe into your energy. Just because someone is different to what you pictured, it doesn't mean that they're not for you. Okay, so as much as I'm saying just because this person wants you doesn't mean you have to want them, I'm also saying just because you visualized someone, when they show up in real life and they're not exactly the way that you imagined, it doesn't mean that they can't be, or there's not more layers to them. I think this person is highly layered, and I think you're getting really anxious about how this all is going to play out. And especially because I think that you feel equally driven towards this person. You feel a lot of like desire for this person. And I think you're trying to be strong to not fall for this person again. There's that kind of energy there for sure. But there is a little bit of like a need for you. Although you can be strong, you can also ground yourself and let things play out slowly but surely, okay? Because there is a sense of, if I rush into this, am I making a mistake? But this go with the flow energy that I keep coming back to, the abundance is here, the protection is here. It does feel really good. It does feel really good. And I think you're wanting it to feel good. And you've got your, it's like head and heart battle going on here. You're actually like overprotecting yourself, and that's fine. That is all part of your journey. And I think this person's really going to respect that as well. And then you've got the Two of Cups. You actually kind of realize at the end of the month that this person is still sticking around. You know, this person is still trying their best. And look, you might have other messages flying in all throughout the month, but I think you'll realize like this person that is coming through with the apology is a little bit quirky. Look, at least they're interesting. There's that kind of vibe going on too. At least they're interesting. And not in a scary kind of way. If they're coming through with good intentions and they're showing up and they're showing up with a whole arsenal of like their love kit for you is like, okay, well, I'll give you this and I'll give you this and I'll give you that and put it all on display for you, so that it's almost like they're giving you a smorgasbord and you get to just like, they're wanting to see, or they're fishing and they're wanting to see which part of the bait you're going to take. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of energy. And it's because they really don't want to miss this chance again. This person has a lot of love for you. It feels like you do too, okay? There's a mutual give and take. There's a mutual love here. There's soulmate energy here. I can't deny it, especially with calling in your soulmate. It's soulmate energy, okay? So as long as you take the process. In fact, I might get one more card on this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Swords in your energy pile number 2. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Did we not talk about? Yes, we did. Now you've got a divine counterpart, okay? You've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And didn't I say if it was the Queen of Swords, she's only showing part of her body? You can see what I'm talking about now. But she's facing the king. She's facing the king, okay? Now, the interesting thing about this art depiction of this card, I love it. There's a tiny little cup behind a cage on this, like, icy throne or chair that this queen is sitting on, okay? So you're very much protecting yourself here. You're just not, you're not giving up all, okay, this is what it feels like. And this is just from, like, a female's perspective. You're not giving this person wife material for girlfriend prices. That's the kind of feeling. You're just holding back a little bit until you get a self-proof, until you're proving to yourself that this person is who they say they are and that this person's true emotions are presented fairly. And then it's also up to you. As much as this person's taken a risk on you, it's also up to you to go, yeah, okay, I think this is worth taking a risk towards. I think this is a good option. I've played my cards well, okay, holding something close to your chest. Just don't get too in your head about it to the point where it ungrounds you and distracts you from all of life, okay? This person should make you feel protected, okay? In their presence. It's almost like when someone says, I feel like home in someone's arms, or I feel safe in someone's arms, or even in their presence. It's that kind of energy. And I think that with this, divine counterpart kind of energy here as well, you don't want to invest too much into this person too soon. And you will get your own breakthrough, okay? Especially with the Ace of Swords in reverse and then it being the Queen of Swords, you will get your own breakthrough and eventually you will speak your truth to this person as well and say, hey, I think this is kind of magic. All right, so that's really beautiful. I love that for you. All right, I might get one of these cards. What else in love for pile number 2, please, Spirit? What else can you tell us? What else can you tell us? Choose a new direction. Ask for help from others. Reconsider. Yeah, look, I feel like all of those cards speak to what I was talking about before, of just because they're not entirely the package that you dreamed up, or, you know, they're not like the storybook and then they're not like the movies. It doesn't mean that this isn't the one for you, and it's about reconsidering, and you may ask for help from others. It could be someone that's experienced a similar relationship to you, or it could just be asking your divine, your source, who you go to for answers. Since you've been in this energy of calling this person in, just ask again, okay, is it this person? And then what's really interesting about this reconsider card is it's basically the Ace of Swords, okay? And you had the Ace of Swords in reverse. You're like, oh, I'm just not sure. And now you're like, no, I can reconsider. I can actually spiral out of my head and go, I've got a breakthrough, I've got an epiphany, this is my person, or this isn't, you know, completely up to you. But I'm just saying the option is here for you to enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship or an equal emotively beneficial relationship or situationship with this person, should you want it. And the new direction might be it's redirected because of what happened in the past. You thought it was going to end there, and in fact it feels like, okay, we're taking a detour and coming back around. Okay, very much that energy with pile number 1 as well. It's just call it Mercury retrograde, I don't bloody know, but it's happening a lot. You're not the only ones. I just want to get, what would this person say to pile number 2? You and I were too young. I mentioned that. Interesting. I look for you everywhere. Yeah, I got the feeling that this person has had a thing for you for a very long time. And that's why they're like, I can't miss out on this opportunity. You were the one that was always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Yeah, not going to sing. That's why they're pulling out all the stops here. I kind of love it. I love you. Yes, pile 2. I do love you too. All right, let's get a final love message. Some advice here for pile number 2 for their love life in May, and especially this situation that may be unfolding for them. Of course, make it fit or don't make it fit. Only take what resonates and then make, you know, see how that fits for your life. Yeah, I'm going to take that. That stood out to me. Trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Shut the front door. Transformation occurs through acceptance. They've accepted what they did wrong. They're apologizing. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay? And I think that applies to you as well. Okay? It applies to you as well. And look at the beautiful art depiction on the back. These people aren't naked, so I feel like I can show that. Beautiful. There's a sense of like just coming back together, and it feels so right. Okay, it feels like home. I love this for you guys. Please let me know in the comments below, as always, how it resonates for you. If you're in a current connection, and this is like playing out in some way, shape or form, or whether this is someone that you're like, oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Let me know. And please subscribe, because I do have so many more more videos coming to the channel, and I'm also posting lots of shorts. Let me know if you like those mini readings as well. Thank you so much, guys. Look after your beautiful selves. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. This is your detailed love life prediction happening in May. But of course, you do not have to take it if it doesn't resonate. Don't force it. Everyone has free will. And if there are no messages in this one and it doesn't feel right for you, please click out, go back to the beginning, see if there's another message. If not, all good. All right, this is the overall theme. Interesting. Overall theme says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I've never really looked at in detail at this card before, but there's a moon kind of auric energy around this person, and then a crown of like religious symbology over her head. Interesting. Let's find out more about that. Then these are the main feelings associated with love. You've got comfort. That feels really good. It feels like chamomile tea. Chamomile tea. Interesting. Creativity and magic. Look at all the pink and purple. I mean, the purple very much speaks to like religious kind of or spiritual energy, okay, to me. But there's also a sense of breakthrough there. There's something kind of like Ace of Swords about that as well, kind of breakthrough energy. And then magic, and it looks like an eye in the middle. So this feels very spiritual. Look, if you're religious and that resonates more. But I think for a lot of you, you're actually having like a lot of spiritual breakthroughs at the moment where you feel powerful. You feel empowered is kind of what I'm sensing. If I feel like you're even healing, or you have for a long time, you've been healing like your divine masculine and divine feminine, and you've been doing shadow work and balancing out, you know, like as above, so below kind of energy. Let's get more on that though, because that's interesting because it doesn't really hint towards someone coming through, but let's see if someone does. So this could be you in a relationship, situationship, looking for love. Obviously, only take the parts and how they fit. Okay, there's our lovers card, okay? If you're wondering, I'm sure you've seen other readers do it too, but if you're wondering, we just have to cover the beautiful art depictions because of rules, so I didn't just deface the cards of my own free will, unfortunately. All right. At eight. Okay, you got the Lovers and the Eight of Swords, the Temperance and the Ace of Wands. I feel like this is a long time coming. Yeah, and look, I think with this spiritual, or yeah, I'm going to call it spiritual. Take it how it resonates. I think with the spiritual awakening that you've been having, you might have had to have freed yourself from various different people, places, and things. And I think that you've been very patient with yourself. You've been patient with matters of the heart for sure. And in fact, you could have been triggered into this spiritual awakening by a partner already in your life. There's very much that kind of energy that someone else experienced something that was holding them back, and through almost like going through that with them, you also had an awakening of sorts, and you've been very patient with this person, and therefore it's like I've been patiently waiting for love to be reignited. Okay, with this Ace of Wands, it feels like a fresh, passionate new beginning, a fresh new offer even. Okay, so if you have needed to close your heart off for some period of time, it's sparking back up. It is, and that's there's magic in that. There really is. There's magic in that, and that's why we can't deny this main theme of religious factors. Something has been holding you guys back. And why I say holding you back is that Eight of Swords. It feels like I'm blindfolded, I'm in denial, you know, I don't even realize there's 8 swords there that I could use to cut me free. Okay, it's that kind of energy. And sometimes, look, sometimes the lovers can be toxically attached to each other. I mean, the devil doesn't come up here, but which, you know, the card depicts 2 lovers enchained. Okay, but I do feel like because there is a sense of, it's almost, okay, this is the kind of energy. It's like vows between 2 people. This is why I couldn't walk away. This is why I couldn't cut the tie, because of our strong vows. But the angel here is really like indicating that the heart chakra between each individual needed to be repaired individually before the relationship could come back into a place of healing. Okay, Temperance can sometimes talk about patience, but it can also talk about deep healing, okay? It can talk about a period of resurrection as well, to a degree, but it's a period of like balancing things out again. You've been on a journey. That's the kind of energy I feel. And look how there's 2 angels, okay? And in between was just this pause period, right? With the 8 of Swords between the 2 cards, it was a pause period where not much was actually happening, okay? There was actually healing happening, for sure, okay? You were actually getting comfortable with new ways of being, very much like how you show up in the world and how you handle your magic and how you handle potentially religious, cultural differences. But you've creatively worked through that, or I feel like you are, okay? If I take it as, look, this is the first week in May, this is the second week, the third week, and the fourth week, look, by the end of the month, things are looking pretty good. Things are looking like you got your spark back. There's new love. If this person, you know, if this was a situation that you were calling in love, but you were still just in denial of like not receiving love, and you still had to have your moment here of recognizing your magic, being comfortable in your own company, and tapping into the creative source energy that then you've been able to manifest and heal to bring this new love towards you. So please only take like whichever situation there resonates for you, but however which way it ends, or however which way it starts, it ends well, okay? That's what I want you to know. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. What is this Ace of Wands? 8 of Swords again. Wait a minute. Why? 8 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, Knight of Cups. Okay, hang on a minute. Why all the 8s? I'm hearing 8-8 portal as well. Okay. Look, this person might be an August Leo. I just have to put that out there with all the 8 energy. But you might even want to look up the angel number 888. Okay, yes. Like that notification was telling you to go and look up 888. Can someone please tell us in your search engine what the meaning of 888 is in the comments below? Because I'm interested. This Ace of Wands being confirmed with the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords, I have to say it feels like you've both triggered each other into the same kind of pattern, and there's work to be done on the next person, okay? Wow, but it feels good. You feel like you're unshackling each other. You're bringing each other's defenses down. Because here this person, and I feel like that's you, of course, have had your healing moment. And here this person comes through and you're like, oh, well, now you've triggered their healing. Literally, they're coming through as the Knight of Cups, someone who's wearing their heart on their sleeve, very romantic. They might take you on picnics. They've got the little love letter in the corner there. You know, they mean well and they seem well and look very attractive, very attractive. Could be a little bit schmoozy, okay? But I think this person is, especially with the Ace of Wands, could be a little bit flirty, a little bit too flirty. But if this is Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups, that's a beautiful mixture. Come on, like that's delicious, you know? It's really nice energy. But I think this person realizes, look, they've seen some battles in love. They're a knight. They've seen some battles in love. But I think this person could turn into a King of Cups. And this is why they're willing, and what feels like being triggered by your high vibrational energy and your healing energy. You could very well be healers pile number 2. And you could have a double mission of like your love, and I very much relate to this, your love life is actually part of your healing. So the people you encounter in love, you actually trigger them into different forms of their own healing, okay? And it can be quite difficult. It can be quite painful. You can feel trapped and afraid, and you know, you can lock down your heart if you're not careful. But I think you understand this. I think that and it's interesting that this looks like a ring light, okay? It looks like a ring light. So you're like putting the spotlight on yourself and you're tapping into your creative energy, and love and expression of love is creative life force energy. You're realizing how magic you are. And in fact, without even trying too hard, just by going through what you've gone through to heal your own love story. This person who, you know, reignites if you're in a relationship or is a new person coming back around, although they're coming through as, you know, they could potentially be a little bit too flirty for your liking, a little bit too player for your energy. I think this person is willing to put in the work and have their own, you know, dark night of the soul where they look at themselves and address the demons of their own in the mirror, right? And they almost are willing to exercise, and I don't mean like exercise, I mean exercise, that kind of, and it feels like denial energy again, denial of their own true feelings, heart, soul, and often it feels like denial of commitment, because work, putting in the effort, crossing the I's and dotting the T's, this person putting in the effort isn't putting it in for no reason. This person is putting it in because they want to make something, or they realize that they have the potential to become the King of Cups, someone who is emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, emotionally available, okay, mature. And someone who is resilient because of what they've been through and the work that they've done. This person might be going through their Saturn return, and you might have just gone through yours. If you're around about the age of 27, it can happen later in life as well, though, okay? Very interesting. What is the kind of, hang on a second. Let's see what other themes are at play here. What other themes, what? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting with hesitation. There's the hesitation, okay? This is the part that says have faith, okay? You might not feel it right now. Even though you want love, you might not feel it right now. You crave a divine connection. Have faith. Here's the little pause. It's coming. It's coming. The shot has been fired, okay? Surprise invitation, okay? Look at the tiny little love note there. It could be literally an invitation. And this feels quite surprising, okay? When the Ace of Wands comes through, it's like they're coming through. You know about it. It's very obvious. And that's a wand. It's definitely Cupid coming through. I love that. Wow, okay. Can we get a few details on where this is headed? Where is this connection headed as this person does the work? Look, and I feel this person's going to start to understand their own spiritual practices with all the like divination on the desk here. And also tap into the moon phases. They could also be focused on their actual coin, which grounds them enough to face their demons as well. Page of Cups. Wow. This is really lovely. Okay, yep. What else? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Look at you guys. Grounded and glowing and gorgeous and accepting love and making apologies, and like you think this love only exists when pigs fly. Oh my gosh. Shut the front door. This is something that's going to grow into something so beautiful if you want it. Okay, if you want it, this person is going to come forward and be like, hey, I'm doing the work. Here I am. What do you reckon? I see you as divine. I see you as independent. I see you as, you know, thriving, prosperous. You don't put up with BS, you know. I know I have to come forward as my own king, okay? And they're not showing up as a king just yet, but they're really seeing your worth because you know your worth, because you've done the freaking work here. For sure, you've done the work here, okay? Earth energy. And then 10 of Cups, okay? This is happy, blissful family life. It's moving in together. It's home life. It's happiness. It's pure joy and happiness. It's ultimate happiness, okay? So that is on the table if you want it, if you want it. Let's see what this person would say to you. What would this person say to pile number 3, please, Spirit? What would this person say? I'm becoming a better person. We know. Sorry, I just yelled that. My life is not as together as it seems. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, we know. We know. I'm becoming a better person. My life is not as together as it seems. And I realize that, and I need to come correct. And I'm correcting myself because I see you as a queen, as a absolute goddess. Of course, only take that as energy, not as gender. But look, you've shot your shot. Whether you think it or not, you've used your powers of like seduction. There's magic here. This person would say to you, there's just something about you. You're just like, have you put a spell on me? Like that kind of energy. This person is meant to be in your life, whether it's for a season or, you know, a lifetime. You've shot your shot in some way, shape or form into this person's soul. Straight into this person's soul. And so they're actually like embarrassed about the way they came through over here. They're actually like, no, I'm actually going to show up and like really come through, because I am becoming a better person because of you. Like I said, that double mission that you may have when you incarnated in this body, and your mission on earth is not just to be artistic and creative and spread magic, okay? Very much Cancer vibes here as well for you, or at least water sign vibes I'm picking up. But you're also here to have interactions with other people that help them level up their life as well. I just want a few more cards, please, because we want to do a deep dive. What else can you tell us about love in May for pile number 3? I'm sorry if I said pile number 2 at any point and we had a flipper. Hello? Come back. Oh, look for a sign. I was looking. Interesting that that's a, like, he looks like he's holding up an Ace of Wands, but he's got a lightning bolt in his hand. Was that another flip? Seriously, guys. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Look, you might be really wondering, like, well, where is it? I'm, like, literally staring everywhere. There's a sense of surrender that comes with your magic as well, though. So, well, as much as you're looking for a sign, there is a sense of, like, look, the sign is going to make itself pretty obvious, too. Let's be real. You can't miss a lightning bolt, okay? And it feels like a breakthrough. Interesting. Not the right time. Yeah, there's that pause period. You're unshackling. You're having this like patience either for them now, or patience for self, or both. And then this person is having their own awakening. There's still love there for sure. There's still a lot of love there. And then bam, hi, happy times. Okay. It might even come with an apology. It might come with a big explanation. You know, a big outpouring of love that says, I've seen your worth all along, and this is why I had to do the work on myself. This is why I had to become a better person, because I knew I had to show up as someone that was worthy of you, as someone that was equal to you, instead of just, you know, this slob kebab. But they're not. They're really gorgeous, okay? I'm just obsessed with saying that word right now. Okay, let's get a final advice card on here for pile number 3. In love in May. I just saw the soulmate card and it really stood out to me. Oh, please make it easy. Let it be easy. Okay, that's the one. That's the one. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Was this not the perfect card for this? 100% balance. Okay. Whoa. And you should see the art on the back. I'm holding that there in case you want to take a screenshot. Look at that artwork. What? That's the yin and yang energy. That's the energy of I heal, you heal. Okay. We grow together because of the balance that we bring. We are equal parts love and agreement, and we are equal parts challenging each other to become better. Wow. Wow, that's all. Look, please let me know how it resonates in the comments below, pile number 3, because I really do get invested. And let's go check out that 888 because I'm interested in that as well. While you're here, subscribe to the channel. There's plenty more videos where this came from. I'm doing a lot of shorts and I want to know your opinion. Are you watching the shorts? Do you like the shorts, or do you want just more picky cards? Yeah, let me know. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Good luck. Look after your beautiful selves, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.